Hi guys, this video then goes through the median and the range. So the median is another type of average that you need to understand how it works and how to calculate it. So number one, you put the numbers in order. Number two, you cross off from both sides until you have one in the middle. And middle is the important word here with median. If there is 2 in the middle, then you add them together and divide by 2. So we'll see that in example 2. So median is basically the middle number. First thing we're going to do for example 1 anyway is put the numbers in order. So 3 and then 4 and then 4 appears again and then 11 and then 20. So now they're in order of size. Next part is to cross them off from both sides. So I'm crossing off the smallest one first and then the biggest one. And then I'm crossing off the next smallest one and the next biggest one. So you'll see clearly there that you've got a number in the middle. So the answer there is 4. So median is the 4 for that. 4 is the median for that question or for that example. Second one is actually you've got to do a little bit more workings in it. So you'll see here that there's an even set of numbers. So every time you give an even set of numbers, that's when you'll get 2 numbers that are in the middle. So you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. I started the same way anyway. So smallest number there is 10. Then 13, then 14, then 17, then 17 again, and then 21. So I'll put them in order. So if I start crossing them off as I did in example 1, 10 and then 21 and then 13 and 17. So I've crossed 2 off from both sides, but you'll see that I've got 2 numbers that are in the middle. So if I look back up here to step 2, it says that if there is 2 in the middle, then you add them together and divide by 2. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 14 plus 17, and then I'm going to divide whatever it is by 2. So 14 plus 17 is 31. And then I'm going to divide that by 2. So 31 divided by 2 is 15.5 or 15.5. So 15.5, that's the answer there. That's my median for example 2. So if you want to pause the video and just attempt these 2 questions quickly and then play it on and I'll go through the answer for you. So the first one anyway, I see we've actually got 3 trees here. So 3, 3, 3, 9 and 17. So I'm going to cross off from both sides again. So I cross off the first 3, the 17, this 3, the 9. So and then I'm getting this 3 is in the middle. So my median for that one is 3. For the second question, if I put them in order, I think 5 is the smallest number there altogether, and it's got 2 5s in it. And then 9 appears twice. So and then 13 is next. And then 15. And then 25 and 29. So if I cross these off, smallest one, biggest one, smallest one, next biggest one, next smallest, next biggest. Then I've crossed off 3 on both sides, but there's 2 in the middle here again. Because I get 2 in the middle, I'm going to add them together. So 9 plus 13 would be 22. And then I'm going to take that 22 and divide it by 2. So that equals 11. So 11 is the median. The last thing I want to look at is range. So range is much simpler than median. It's actually not a type of average, but it's just something else that we need in statistics to be able to compare data to each other. So range is how far from biggest to smallest. So you take away the smallest number from the largest, so it's actually quite simple. So all I'm looking for in this is the class shoe sizes. So the largest one I see in that is a 6, so there's nothing bigger than 6. The smallest one in that is a 2. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to subtract them from each other. So 6 minus 2 equals 4. So that's all range is. It's taking the biggest number, taking the smallest number, and just subtracting them from each other. So if you just want to try this one then really quickly. So if you want to pause the video, just find the biggest one, find the smallest one, and subtract them. Then I'll correct it for you. So biggest number here is 22, smallest number is 2. So 22 minus 2 equals 20. So 20 is the range for that set of numbers.